Hello, good morning everyone. I am Manohar Kumar, Assistant Professor of English at Government College, Devgarh. Age last few days we have been studying history of English literature for BA part first, second and third. Today our topic is the Romantic period that begins from 1798 with the publication of Lyrical Ballad, a combined work of William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge, and ends in 1832. This period is also called the Age of Wordsworth. The Romantic period began in 1798 with the first edition of Wordsworth Lyrical Ballads and ended with the first Roman Reformation Act in 1832. However, it is worth noticing that the science of Romantic literature came into view around 1785 when William Blake started writing his Songs of Innocence. This period is also called the revival of Romanticism because the romantic ideals of the Elizabethan period revived during these years. Lyrical ballads brought about a great change in literature, both in subject and style. Instead of urban people and grand style, rural people and common language were preferred. So, this period was the period of common people or a democratic period in literature. The important facts which influenced the literature of this period. After the French Revolution, which started in 1789. After the French Revolution, it was accepted that every individual was free and equally important. Small industries disappeared and large industries with huge capital started. Machines were widely introduced in coal and iron mines, which multiplied productions. Steam engines were used in ships and trains. The train was first introduced in 1830. The train was first introduced in 1830. Industrialization created lots of slums, child labor, and labor problems. These are the drawbacks of industrialization in this period. The traditional social pattern started changing. Ireland was united with England in 1801. In 1829, Catholic Emancipation Act was passed and religious equity was ensured. Use of machines in field and industries made a large number of women jobless. Of them, many became either readers or writers. There was lack of jobs and unemployment in this period because of industrialization and use of machines in production. In 1840, the penny post was introduced. Now, major writers of the period and their major works. William Blake, born in 1757 and died in 1827. The most important work of William Blake was Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. Then William Wordsworth, born in 1770 and 1850. William Wordsworth, the major poet of this period. This period is also known the name of William Wordsworth. Lyrical Ballad, the first edition published in 1798. The Prelude, 1850, and other poems. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, S.T. Coleridge, born in 1772 and died in 1834. Biographia Literaria. It was a critical work of S.T. Coleridge, written in 1870. The Rhyme and the Ancient Mariners and Kubla Khan are major poems composed by S.T. Coleridge. Jane Austen, 1775 to 1817. She was an anti-romantic novelist in the Romantic Age. She is called so because of her stern attitude against youthful passion. Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Mansfield Park, Emma. These are major novels of Jane Austen. Then Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb was an essayist, or it is also entitled The Prince of Romantic Age. Born in 1775 and died in 1834. The Essays of Elia. This was a volume of essays written by Charles Lamb in 1823. The Last Essays of Elia, the second edition, published in 1833. William Hazlitt. William Hazlitt was also an essayist and contemporary of Charles Lamb. 1778 to 1830. He was a famous critic. The dramatic literature of the age of Elizabeth and the spirit of the age are his major work. Lord Byron, The Vision of Judgment, Don Juan, P.B. Shelley, P.B. Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley, born in 1792 and died in 1822. They, Shelley and Keats were the poets of next generation in Romanticism. Prometheus, Unbound, Adonis, and other major poems. John Keats, 1795 to 1821. His major poems Endymion, Hyperion, Odes, and other poems. Now, main literary features of the age. Creative enthusiasm reached almost the level of Elizabethan creative force. The poetry of this age was same as the poetry of Elizabethan period. We may say it was the revival of Elizabethan age. It shifts its focus from earlier age faith in reason to faith in sensate, intuition, and imagination. Subjective poetry replaces the objective poetry of the neoclassical age. It values common natural man and rejects artificial urban life as subject of poetry. Countryside description and natural descriptions and nature poetry was the major were the major features of this age, and the language of common man, not the artificial poetic diction of the previous age, becomes the choice of time. It idealizes country life and nature becomes a means of divine revelation. Romantic poetry reflects rebellious views against oppression, restraints, and controls. It celebrates human rights and individualism. Romantic poetry reflects rebellious view against oppression, restraints, and controls. It celebrates human rights and individualism. It focuses on democratic values of human being. It focuses on the language of common man, not the artificial language of neoclassical period. Romantic literature shows interest in the medieval past, the supernatural. Supernatural means the ghost, the witchcrafts, etc. The mystical, the gothic, and exotic. Gothic means horror, fearful. It emphasizes introspection. Introspection means in Hindi आत्मनिरीक्षण. psychology, melancholy. Melancholy means and sadness. Myth and symbolism get prominence. Symbolism and myth get prominence in this period. In style, the romantic poetry prefers spontaneity and free experimentation to strict conventional rules of composition, genre, and decorum. It prefers highly suggestive language to the neoclassical ideal of clarity and precision. Lyric poetry dominates in this period. Major poet of lyrical poetry in this period was P.B. Shelley. Women fiction flourishes. Mrs. Anne Radcliffe, Jane Porter, Maria Edworth, and Jane Austen are female writers of the time. Criticism becomes an inseparable part of literature. Wordsworth, Coleridge, Shelley, Lamb, De Quincey, and Hazlitt contribute to it. So, this was the Romantic period. Thank you for today.